Good morning children. How are you all? All fine and good, right? Yes. Have you all done your homeworks? Okay. Let me know, are you all reading the lesson? Some may have got their books and some may not have got it. But who have got it, you can read the lesson. Have you all reading it? Children, please daily take one page and read. The first lesson we have completed. Now we are seeing second lesson of science. So what subject today is science. So kindly children take the book and read the book lesson. Okay? Yes. So today we are going to see about science. Our subject is science. We are going to see second lesson. We have completed our first lesson. Now we have entered into our second lesson. In second lesson we have already discussed about what is the topic of second lesson? Animals and human beings. Animals and human beings. In this lesson we are discussing about the how animals and human beings will live. That is their characteristics, their habitats, everything we are discussing in this lesson. So in this we have seen half of the lesson in last week. So in that we have discussed about, initially we started about the how the animals having their body parts, and with the parts, with the help of their parts, what it is doing and what is the parts of the human, everything we have discussed. And then we started with the home of animals and human beings, how and where the animals and human beings are living or live. So how human beings will choose their living place? The human beings will choose their living place with their choice. That is, they will build their own house. We are building our own house, right? Yes. So, but animals, some will choose the nature environment as their home, and some will build their house, that is with a small house. Birds will build their nest, own nest as their home, and some animals will live in the place, the home made by man. Yes, the pet animals, especially cow, dog, cat, everything will live where? With the home where the home is made by man. Yes, so about the home we have discussed, and then we have discussed about what? Yeah, movements. How they are moving, how human beings move, and how animals moving, how they are moving. Yes, everything we have discussed. And then we discussed their food habits. What human beings will eat, what animal will eat. In animal we have separated 4 categories, right? Omnivorous, herbivorous, then scavengers, etc. We have discussed. Yes, and next we are going to discuss about communication. How we are communicating and how animals communicate. That is how human beings and animals are communicating. Why? What does it mean by communication? Why we want to communicate? What is communication? Communication means the way of expressing our ideas or thoughts, what we are thinking we have to share. So we want to way of thoughts and ideas. This is their way of communicating. And now we'll discuss about communication of animals. So how animals will communicate? Animals cannot speak like human beings, right? Animals cannot speak like human beings, but they know to give some sound, sound. So but they have the other very simple and interesting methods of communication. So animals cannot speak like human beings, but they have other very simple and interesting methods of communication. Right, we'll discuss about this now. The way of communication of animals, we'll discuss it now. So this is the communication. What is communication? Communication is the process of expressing ideas and feelings or sharing information with others. This is very important. So communication means is the process of expressing ideas and feelings or sharing information with others. This is communication. How human beings communicate? Human beings communicate mainly through speech, then writing, showing actions, that is body language, then drawing, etc. Yes, now we'll see how animals will communicate. Now we're going to see how animals will communicate. So communication of animals, so they cannot able to speak like human beings. They will do a very simple actions and many interesting information about actions we can see. Now we're going to see about it. So communication of animals. They use their body movements. They use their body movements, voice, smell and various signals to communicate with each other. So they use their body movement. They use their body movement, voice, smell and other signals to communicate with each other. So how human beings will communicate? Human beings communicate by speaking, then writing, drawing and showing with body language. When we come to animals, they use their body movements, voice by giving the sound, smell by sensing their smell sense and various signals to communicate with each other. So these they will use to communicate. These type of communicate animals will use to communicate with each other. We'll see some specific animals, their actions, that is how they are communicating. So bees, all bees, honeybee. So how bees doing means, bees dance when they have found nectar. Nectar is house. So bees dance when they have found nectar. So bees, it will give the movement of dancing. Dance is the way of communication for bees. So bees dance when they have found nectar. So the dance directs other bees to the location. So the dance directs other bees to the location. So the way of communication between bees is dance. So bee dance when they have found nectar. The dance directs other bees to the location. Next, dogs. You all have seen dogs, right? What dogs will do? It will be coming around us. What it mainly will do, our pet dogs? It will shake their tails, right? So dogs wag their tails to show affection. So the dogs will often wag their tails. That means it is the way of showing the communication to us. So dogs wag their tails to show affection. So by this way the dog is communicating. Then dolphins. What dolphins will do? Dolphins communicate through sounds. The sound of dolphin, how it will be? It will be very louder. It is the very heaviest sound. So we can hear up to several kinds of whistles. These are the some kinds of animals and their communication. Okay, so communication of animals, they use their body movements, voice, smell and various signals to communicate with each other. Yes, these that means it use their body movements, voice, smell and various kinds of communication. Bees. So some animals, bees will, by using the dance, it will communicate with other bees, and also it will be the direction to other bees also. Then dogs wag their nails. Then dolphins by giving sounds and different kinds of whistles sound. Okay, this is the way of communication of animals. So now we are going to see about reproduction. Reproduction. What is reproduction? Reproduction. The thing one which is already available, we are producing like the same thing, not we producing the type of production. That is reproduction. So reproduction. So how animals and human beings reproducing. That is reproduction was how they are doing. Now we are going to see about it. So reproduction. So all living things can able to reproduce. Okay, so all living things in the world can able to reproduce. So living things reproduce new living things similar to themselves. So a living thing reproducing a new living thing that is similar to themselves, like the same. So all living things can able to reproduce like the same. So living things reproduce new living things similar to themselves. So now we are going to see from how the reproduction was done in human beings and animals. So human beings give birth to babies like anyone. So human beings give birth to babies. We are human beings by giving the birth to babies. They are producing the another one, anyone's. That is reproduction in human beings. And when it comes to animals, in this some animals give birth to anyone's and some animals will lay eggs. So some animals give birth to anyone's and some animals lay eggs. So in human beings, the human beings will give birth to anyone's only by giving birth. But in animals, some will give birth, some animals will give birth to anyone's and some by laying the eggs they will give birth, they will reproduce the anyone's. Now we'll see how animals was giving by birth and by laying eggs. So animals that give birth to anyone's. So animals that give birth to anyone's. So the animals which are giving birth to anyone's and feeding them are called mammals. M-A-M-M-A-L-S, mammals. So animals that give way of reproduction. Okay, so this important thing is living. What is reproduction? Reproduction, living things reproduce new living things similar to themselves. And human beings by giving birth, and animals by giving birth and laying eggs. The animals which are giving birth and feed their food are called mammals. And some animals by laying eggs. Examples they have given. Yes.
Children, now we are going to see about animals and their young ones. We are going to see about the names of animals and their names of young ones. What is this animal name? Cow. What is this young one name? Calf. The animal name is, the parent animal name is cow. The young animal name is calf. So we call the parent animal cow as cow, and the young ones as calf. What is the next one? Cat. The animal name is, the parent animal we call as cat, and how we call the young ones? Kitten. Cat and kitten. And this comes in, this is a mammal or what? Yes, it is a mammal. It give birth to young ones and feed them with their milk. Cat is a mammal and cow is also a mammal. This animal name? Bear. Bear. What is the young one? Name of the young one? Cub. So the name of the parent animal is bear and the young one name is cub. What is this next one animal name? It is a deer. It is a deer. What is the name of the young one? Fawn. We call as fawn. The parent animal name is deer. The young one is fawn. What is this animal name? You all like it, right? The name of the animal is lion. It is the king in the forest, right? So the name of the animal is lion. How we call the young one? We call the young one as cub. We call the young one as cub. Lion. The parent animal name is lion. The young one name is cub. What is this? This is a insect. What it name? What is the name? Butterfly. You all like butterfly, right? It will be in so many colors. Butterfly is a colorful insect. So what is the young one of the butterfly name? We call as caterpillar. The young one of the butterfly is caterpillar. What is the name? It is an insect. It is a honeybee. The name of the young one is larva. The parent insect is, that is the name of the parent, that is bird or insect, it is bee. Its young one is larva. What is the name of this bird? It is chicken. What is this young one? Name is chick. The parent bird is chicken and the young one we call it as chick. And how it gives birth? It lays egg and hatch them. It lay egg and hatch them. So it is not a mammal.
So next is, we have come at the end of our session. Next, what makes human beings unique? Unique means what? Different. So which thing makes the human beings to see in a different place? So when we compare to the animals and human beings, who is efficient? Who's more doing the other things? The human being. So how it is unique? Unique means that is the difference. Okay. So what makes human beings unique? So human beings have a developed brain. Human beings have a developed brain. You can ask, animals also have human beings. Yes, animals also have brains. Yes, animals also have brains, but brains means that we have to develop the brain. The human beings are developing the brain developed brain, they can think, reason out, recollect and many more things. So by this way they can think, reason out, recollect and many more things. Next, animals. Animals also have brain, but they are not like human beings. They are not developed like human beings. Animals also have brain, but they are not developed like human beings. So, the lives of human beings and animals are interrelated. So, the lives on the world, that is the all living things are interrelated. Not only the animal and human beings. So, all the living things in the world are interrelated. So, that's what is a lesson about animals and human beings. Is now I am giving an overview of this lesson. So, animals and human beings. Initially, we have discussed about the different parts of the deer, then a bird, that is eagle. Many we have discussed fish and human beings, and then we started our lesson about homes. So, in this lesson, we are discussing about the characteristics and behavior and the futures of the animals and human beings. That is the difference between them. So, how they are living their life and how human beings living their life. Okay. So, in this initially we have discussed about their homes. How animals living and how human beings are living and choosing their home. And next we have discussed about the movements. How human beings moving and how animals are moving. And then we are discussed about food habits of animals and human beings. In this we have discussed the many types. That is the animals which eat only plants, which eat only animals, and which eat both animals and plants, and which eat only dead animals. Like this we have discussed the categories. Right. Then after food we discussed about communication. How we are communicating, that is how human beings are communicating and how animals are communicating. And then we have discussed what? Communication. Then their reproduction. How it is reproducing the living things or themselves. So like by if we come to animals or animals, human beings will give birth to the animals. Animals give birth to animals and some may eggs. Some may lay eggs. By that way they are giving birth to the younger ones. They are producing reproduction. That is the way of reproduction. So and then finally we come to that what makes the human beings unique. Which makes human beings unique. That is human beings have a developed brain, but animals have also brain, but it is not developed as like human beings. So the developed brain of human beings is used to think. You are thinking, then reason out for what? You are finding the reason, then recollecting, remembering the information and many more things we are doing. So by the way, the human beings are unique when compared to other living things in the world. And the lives of human beings and animals are interrelated. By this way, we came to our session. And we'll see about the activity, about the about the way of reproduction and the name of the animal and their young ones. And then we'll see finally we'll see the difference between animals and human beings.
Hi children, now we are going to see about the difference between animals and human beings. What animals will do and what human beings will do. And we are going to find the difference, what we have learned in the lesson. Now we are going to see a short recap by the difference. So what first about their homes. So how animals live? Animals survive in their natural environment and some make their homes. Human beings, what human beings will do? Human beings build houses to live. Human beings will build their own house. Next, about their food. So animals tend to be either herbivorous, carnivorous, scavengers or omnivorous. And what about human beings? So human beings are mostly omnivorous. That is, what is omnivorous? Omnivorous means they will eat both vegetables and flesh of other animals. That is their food. Next we'll come to their what makes it different, unique. That is, animals' brain is not as well developed as human being. That is human brain. But human beings have a developed brain. They can think and reason out using their brain. Next, animals cannot talk. That is how they communicate. Animals cannot talk with each other, but they can communicate using smell, different noises and sounds, and also with their body movements. What human beings, how they communicate? Human beings communicate using various languages. That is, they can speak, read, write or draw. By using this they will communicate. So this is the difference between animals and human beings, and in this we have discussed about food, house and food, and about their what makes it unique, main difference about human beings, then how they communicate. So these are the difference between animals and human beings, children.
So children, the activity and assignment was given here. The assignment, write the question and answer in the science class note. It will be sent in the WhatsApp group along with the video in PDF file. Okay children, kindly write the class note properly. It is very useful for you while in the test, and you have to submit when this book gets reopened. So be careful and write neatly and keep it safe. Okay. So if who didn't have the class note, you can write in a rough note and maintain it properly. And then activity. So collect the pictures of animals and their young ones. So you have to collect. Don't go to any out. So if you the pictures of animals there and the young ones will be available in the newspaper or in the old books. You can get from the collect the pictures of animals and young ones, and first differentiate whether it is a mammal or lay egg by their young ones. Okay, you have to mention it is a mammal, means mammal, mention it, and then write the name of the animal and the name of the young ones, which I have told, the examples I have given in the activity, the name of the animal and their young one name. Okay, so like that you have to write, and you have to tell, write the mammal, it is a mammal. For example, if you take a cow, it is a mammal and the name of cow and the young one is cow. So like that you have to tell, collect the pictures, paste it and write it, and you have to do it in the A4 sheet. Okay, and submit it in the WhatsApp group, children. Okay, so have you all understand? Yes. So from this we have completed our second lesson. In the next class we will discuss about our new third lesson. Okay children, thank you.